One of the things that costs consumers, buyers like us, extra money every time we go to the store is theft, shoplifting, especially at stores.
One of the things I can tell you already, I haven't seen any of these videos. When I show you guys these videos, I don't pre-watch them. So automatically I think that he's going to stick up for Walmart in some way, but maybe not. Let's just watch and find out.
Like Walmart and Sam's Club that have self-checkout. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, everybody. That's right, self-checkout theft has become a huge problem at retail shops, especially like Walmart and Target, Sam's Club. In fact, it has become so bad that Sam's Club, which we all know, similar to Walmart, but the club effect like Costco has, is thinking of doing away with them altogether. In fact, other Walmart stores are also doing away with self-checkout as a whole.
What do you guys think about doing that? They've been talking about that for a while now. Now, what do you guys think about them doing away with self-checkout? You think they should do away with self-checkout? Because honestly, I really could care less if they do away with self-checkout. But you have to have enough cashiers. You can't make me wait 30 minutes in line because you want to do away with self-checkout.
I saw one store, a smaller store, that had over $500,000 in just self-checkout theft for 1 year. $500,000. And that actually adds up. It's a lot of money. And if you think about what it costs to hire even a full-time cashier for Walmart, I don't know what they make, but I would assume it's probably $35,000, $40,000. So you're talking about paying 12, 13, 14 cashiers for the amount of money that's stolen just at that one small Walmart. It's probably...
But at least you're paying people. You know what I mean? At least you're creating jobs, you know?
Double that at a lot of bigger Walmarts, like in the Orlando Disney area. There's a huge Walmart. That one probably has millions of dollars in self-checkout theft. So I want to show you a couple clips recommended to me and shown to me on TikTok and through the algorithm about some of these self-checkout thefts and some of these problems. You know, people, we covered this on the channel once on the Lego story where they would take the fake barcodes that they printed up, and then when they were checking out, they'd have them like in their hand or on the thing, and they just beep, 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 and it was like $2, and they're actually putting a $200 item into their basket or into their bag.
It's wild.
Craziness. People would also do the banana trick. The banana trick was where you'd put an item that has to be weighed, and then you'd weigh it. You know, like bananas are 59 cents a pound, but you're getting a much more expensive item, like maybe a steak that's $10 a pound, and you're ringing it up at 25 cents a pound or whatever. That's a huge scam. So there's a lot of these self-checkout scams. The other thing that you have to remember, at a place like Walmart or Target, not the clubs, not Costco and Sam's Club because you sign a contract, but at these stores without contracts, when you go to the door, they can ask you for your receipt, but you by law, this is legal. You do not have to show your receipt.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I changed my mind about this guy just because he already sounds like he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
I don't like Walmart very much.
I know.
It fucking sucks. There's so many rude people here.
Yep.
A bunch of scummy fucks. They're not the smartest of people either.
I agree, man. I agree. For sure.
They can't hold you. They can't put your hands on you. They can't detain you. Lindy Glenn, you know, touched on this in her videos. This is the thing that the self-checkout, if you steal from it and they see you on the camera and they have probable cause, they have to call the police. All you have to do is basically make it to the door and out the door, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's okay. Don't do this. Don't be a scumbag person. But if you just hit the door and there's no police, they've got probable cause. They can get your license plate. They can get your information. Yes, they could catch you later. But what I'm saying is you do not have to show a receipt, and you do not have to prove it, and you don't have to stop for them at the door. They cannot touch you. If they do, it's a lawsuit. Even if you...
People are waking up.
Were legally stealing, you'll probably win that lawsuit in court. It's just crazy how our legal system works. But back to the self-checkout theft, there's so many different ways that people do this. The accidental one, the purposeful one, the switching of barcodes, the lower barcodes, or the weight banana trick. Let's check out some of these clips, and we'll see what you guys think about this.
So they scan the vegetable, they scan the cheese, they didn't scan...
Oh, I'm sorry if you can't see because my head's in the way.
Because they didn't scan it, it came up as a misscan. That's what they're saying. So the girl had to come over and clear it. So they cleared it.
Can you see now? I don't know.
Did y'all get it out of?
Oh, you can still kind of see you just can't see this wording.
So you've worked here before, so you know how that works. So you would have to get it out of the bag to scan it. Because we thought it scanned, you know, like when she swiped her card,
Yana Hernandez.
So in this video, it sounds like, and it's two young ladies, this Walmart loss prevention employee is watching them as they scan. So they've got that overhead camera, and I kind of tried to zoom in on it a little bit so you can see at one point, but they are scanning a can of chili for $1 and then taking the $20 makeup and then just kind of sitting it in the bag. Scan the $2 milk, put the $20 steak in the bag, right? So they're making it look legit where they're gonna ring up $20 or $30 worth of groceries, but they're actually gonna walk out the door with $120 or $130 worth of groceries because that's the scam. They think people aren't watching them closely or that somebody's not actively monitoring these screens. In fact, there are people at Walmart. I have seen rumors on Reddit and YouTube and Google that...
But But listen, if Walmart is losing billions and billions of dollars, right? Besides, the hell with the whole self-checkout thing, hire new people, right? Why isn't Walmart investing in their security to hire asset protection to monitor these videos actively to stop theft? Spend a little bit of money, save a lot of money, right? Like, why aren't they doing it? It's like they're the dumbest retail store on the fucking block.
But there are people in the parking lot of Walmart who are employed by Walmart. They are basically there to stalk you around the store. So what happens is when a loss prevention officer sees people come into the store that they believe are either suspicious, or maybe it's a big group of people, maybe they're wearing crazy baggy clothes and big purses, maybe they're acting weird in the store, they will radio or text or call this person who's in the parking lot in a car parked in the corner and say, hey, we got a group coming in, a big group of teenagers. And it's absolutely stereotyping and profiling. We're not going to say that it's not, but a lot of times it's for good reason. If a big, huge group of people are coming into a store with 20 people and big...
I like this video so far, man. I like his views. I haven't watched him in years. I like what I'm hearing.
Bags and baggy clothes, they may be up to something, right? Especially if they start acting crazy. Well, they'll come and follow those people around the store. They'll stalk them around the store to see if they are in fact shoplifting. And of course, they have these overhead cameras now. You will get caught 90% of the time. It's not worth it. So that's the measures that Walmart is having to go to catch all these people. And so in their minds, they're thinking, man, this self-checkout may not even be worth it. We'll just let them check out with the regular customer service, cashier, and we'll save all that money from the theft, or most of it, and we'll have actual better security here. So that's the video, and that's what they're doing in that particular one. So I was watching TikTok, and there was actually a lawyer who has defended some of these criminals that have stolen from Walmart self-checkout.
Interesting.
And although he says my client should not have been stealing in the first place, he says these are crimes of opportunity, because normally people aren't just going to walk in to Walmart and pick something up off the shelf and try to shove it under your shirt and stroll out the door. They're seeing it as like, oh, I can just slide this into the bag, and it's kind of more innocent. It's not as bad.
Which I think the punishment for that is different than going into the aisle, taking it, and walking out the door with it. Like, I think the charge is different at self-checkout than if you just took an item in the aisle and tried to get out the door with it.
Bad, right? Even though it is, they kind of see it as less, and so it's increased that theft. And he says Walmart doing away with these self-checkouts will actually reduce crime. The other thing that he says, which is pretty staggering and actually not surprising, Walmart pursues every one of these cases. They show up to court. They have fantastic cameras inside and outside, your license plate, your overhead of your scanning your stuff that we just saw. He says that they go after this very, very hard, and that if you get caught, chances are you are going to be guilty. You are going to be punished, consequences, jail, fines, all this sort of stuff, banned from Walmart for life. All these things, and it's a pretty interesting take considering he is a criminal defense lawyer. Let's go take a look at what he had to say about this.
My name is Jason Korn. I'm a criminal defense attorney. Here are my thoughts on that. I have so many clients that are accused of stealing, and it's solely because of the self-checkout from Walmart. And it's a couple of ways. One, they're either not scanning something that they should have scanned, or two, it's that they take a label from something else and put it on the new item. Something that costs less, put it on an item that costs more, scan it and complete. The problem here is Walmart has fantastic security. They have great cameras. Everything's covered by camera, especially the self-checkout.
Then why do they stick 95-year-old Henry at the door?
So many of those cases are prosecuted. Walmart moves forward with everything. Their loss prevention often shows up at the hearings when necessary. So I think it's a good thing for my clients that they're not going to have this opportunity, because that's what I see this as. It's been a crime of opportunity since the self-checkouts have gone into place. It's a lot less brazen of a crime than just taking something off the shelf and trying to walk.
See, I told you.
Yeah,
I told you.
So he's saying a lot of these people probably wouldn't commit this crime if it wasn't so easy, like just easy to slide it into a bag, or like it pops in their brain like, oh my God, I could steal something right now. As opposed to you're walking down the shelves and just saying, oh, let me grab this and shove it. It doesn't really happen as much. So typically, I think he's right.
Here you're paying for some items, but not all items. You're paying a reduced price for some items that you're not supposed to. It's still a crime, but not nearly the same as just taking something off the shelf, trying to walk out the store without paying altogether.
I told you.
Although these are crimes and people shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, it's really been a crime of opportunity created by the
people who do this are bags.
A couple things. One, I think this will probably reduce crime in Walmart. I think they're correct, and that's why they're stopping it. They think that it is a way to reduce theft, and they're probably right in that. Two, it's important that people know, don't mess around in Walmart. Don't commit crimes in Walmart, in the parking lot of Walmart.
Right.
The cameras are always great. In those cases, we're always getting the video. And again, I say parking lot because, the cameras go out to the parking lot too. Oftentimes, whether it's in a Walmart or in the parking lot, we get video. It's high quality. It's easy to see. These have not been hard crimes for prosecutions to prove over the last few years because Walmart does have such sophisticated equipment. Of course, everything I've just said is from the opinion of a criminal defense attorney.
from the defense attorney. Of course, if they get rid of that and crime goes down, he's going to be out of some money because, well, he gets paid to defend the idiots that decide to steal from Walmart. So this next girl actually had some makeup and she couldn't get them all to scan. And this is one of those things that he just talked about, a crime of opportunity where she could not get it to scan. So she decided, oh, just throw it in there. And she got busted. Check this one out.
Why
friggin' ads,
apartment
bro.
buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings?
This is a PSA that Walmart self-checkouts really are not the place to steal. Now, don't get me wrong. I was not like purposely stealing in this moment. Like I got that done out of my system when I was like 11, 12 and had no money.
What happened?
I'm a grown adult. I pay rent. I have a job. But I was at
She got caught stealing, but unintentionally, it sounds.
Self-checkout like a month ago at Walmart, and I was buying a couple nail polishes and I scanned 2, and then the third one I could not get it to scan. Like, you know when the stickers are on there just like awkward? It was so awkward on the nail polish. I could not get it to scan. There was no attendants around, so I was like, oh my god, like I'm just gonna put it in the bag. Bitch, it pops on the
Oh, she did. She did steal intentionally. Shit.
screen like unscanned item. Attendant is on their way. I'm like, oh my god, over some damn $6 nail polish. And the attendant, right as they get there, a fucking video pops up of me recording me just straight up putting it in the bag and not scanning it. I was like, oh sorry, like I couldn't get it to scan. And she didn't say anything to me. She was like my age, probably younger, but I was like, oh my god, that's
Why didn't you just scan? I mean, at least you could have just scanned the other nail polishes.
that's mortifying.
Yeah, why didn't she just scan one of the first 2 twice? Like, even though
There you
that's
go.
not the
See,
perfect
yeah.
answer, like that would have worked. Just scan the other one first.
Exactly.
Maybe it was a different price or different brand or something.
Opportunity. That's my favorite sound effect, by the way. That is literally my favorite hot acidic caca. That's actually my sound effect too. That came from the toilet. I recorded that.
Something, but that would have been my first thought. But thankfully, the girl didn't play bad on her. She probably got it to scan and she paid for it, and out the door she went. But that's where the guy was talking about a crime of opportunity. She saw it. She was like, oh well, good person, probably otherwise, I would assume, and just decided to steal a $6 thing of nail polish. So there you go. That's the perfect example of it. And this is an ongoing problem, not just at Walmart, at Target, at Costco. People still doing it at Sam's Club, all kinds of different places. I've seen it at Dollar's. One of the dollar stores, Dollar Tree, Dollar Family Dollar. One of them has self-checkout here. I don't go in the stores that often, but they have theft there that they complain about. It shows all the cameras and smile. So what do you guys think? Do you think that self-checkout is something that should go away, shouldn't go away? Is it good, bad? Not just the theft, but like the time, the length of the lines, the having to do your own work, your own checkout. We've all heard the joke, like if you expect me to do my own checking out, my own cashiering, you better expect that you trust me to do that. You trust me not to steal and not check my receipt when I go out the door. There's a lot of opinions about this self-checkout thing. I think it's, in my thought process,
He's right.
it's a great idea. I like that there's somebody there that's kind of monitoring it, but I think the person that's monitoring the self-checkout, is kind of standing in between them all, should be better at like just observing, and then they have that security from loss prevention. I think it should stay like it is. I love self-checkout personally. I use it all the time. I go through, I go beep. I work faster than the cashiers at Walmart. Sorry.
100%, me too.
Y'all are slow. Y'all be like,
Me too.
beep, beep. And I'm like,
Yes.
beep, 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 beep.
He's
I'm
like
just
an Aldi
bagging it going. I know
cashier.
what stuff I want to put in every bag together. I'm not putting one Jolly Rancher in a bag and then a muffin in the next bag and then all of a sudden I have 400 bags. Nah.
Oh my God. I was at Target today and I actually went to a cashier and I bought one box of mac and cheese, a box of Spray Way, and some prepared food. Like they have like $3 salad kits and shit like that, right? So she puts the salads in one bag, the sandwiches in another bag, and then she puts the one box of mac and cheese in its own bag, and then she puts the Spray Away in its own bag. Now the Spray Away in its own bag I can understand because it's chemical, right? But you probably could have put the foods and the salad in one bag, the Spray Away in the box of mac and cheese in another bag, or gave me 3 bags instead of 4 or 5 bags. Yeah, I was like, damn it.
Man, I'm stuffing I take the self-checkout. I love the self-checkout, and I'm not stealing, so I don't care about any of that. What do you guys think? Keep the self-checkouts, get rid of them. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. If you missed my video from yesterday, my Facebook.
I appreciate the video, man. I like this video. I like his video, man. That was actually really good. I'll have to catch some more of his videos because before I don't know, he came off as like I don't know, kind of babyish, just like not crybaby, but just like a whiner about eBay. You know how I whine about Amazon. You know what I mean?
Wake up!
That's kind of like what it was, man.
Take me home. Take me high.